What up, YouTube? It's me again. Did a video earlier about 04 350Z I bought, just purchased. I just now put my brand new NGK Iridium spark plugs in there. I'll have to change them for about 80 to 100,000 miles. That's how long Iridiums usually last anyways. I wanted to point something out in case there is no video back on YouTube if you're having trouble. If y'all ever trying to find the if you're ever trying to find a camshaft position sensor, I tell you, don't look in the back of the motor. I mean, don't look in the front of the motor. Look in the back. On the driver's side, you got one here on the intake cam, and you got one on the other side on the passenger side on the intake cam. You go to a parts store, it's going to ask you front or back. And at first I thought there was one up front and one in the back, but no, both of them are in the back. You got one here and then one on the other side, just pointed out. The reason why I say front and the back, because from the bottom side of the intake on these cars on down to the oil pan, these are exact same motors they put in the Nissan Maximas, the Q35s, Infinities, and everything else. And the way they put these motors in here, this is facing over here, and this is facing over here, and your transmission is on the driver's side. So the front of your motor would be here. So if you're ever looking for front or back, if your left side's bad, that's the front. If your right side's bad, that would be the back. Because they put these motors in the Q35s, Infinities, the Nissan Maximas, and the 350Zs. They put them sideways. The Nissan Z, they put them in line. So really, they don't, I don't know why, but they don't have the option of left or right. It's just front and back. So that one would be your front, that one would be your back, which is right there. So I just want to point that out in case you have trouble looking for a camshaft position sensor. So crankshaft on the other hand, while I'm giving y'all some pointers, again, it's not gonna be in the front of the motor. It's gonna be in the back. It's gonna be bolted to your motor but sliding into the transmission. And the reason why there's oil right there is because as I said earlier in my other video, there's an oil leak on the spark plug tubes on the valve cover gasket. When I pulled the plug out, oil just spilled everywhere. So I don't have an oil leak on the rear main seal or nothing. If there was, there'd be oil all back there. But that's your crankshaft position sensor. Look on the bottom side of the transmission next to your slave cylinder, which is where that little green droplet of antifreeze is at. That's your slave cylinder. That's your crankshaft position sensor. That reads your RPMs and everything else. Your speed sensor is going to be back there. So just to let y'all know, of course, that's a AC compressor. Easy to change if it ever goes out. Your drain cock for your radiator. Of course, your oil filter, oil pressure sending unit. And this, if y'all ever plan on putting a oil cooler on one of your vehicles, you got a hose from the oil filter going to this line over here, and that line goes up there Don't know where it goes to, but that's your oil line. Easiest way, disconnect this. Most likely there would be I think this would be out. Not sure. Or it might be in. I'm not sure what, I don't know if this is the in or out. That's the in or out. Either way, you want to make sure the oil coming out goes into whatever cooler you decide to set up, and then back in instead of well, I lost train of thought. It's only one line, so yeah. Okay. So yeah, all you just gotta do is disconnect this hose, hook one line up, go to the cooler, and then back over here. Yep, simple as that. Alternator, motor mount. Forgive me for being stupid. Lost train of thought for a second. So yeah, I just want to point that out. Crankshaft, camshaft sensor is going to be in the back. Forgive me if you have to turn your computer sideways and all kind of ways trying to see what the hell I'm doing. Getting up underneath the car and stuff. So yep, I will be making another video once I get this thing back together and see how it runs. Of course, I'll just keep in mind this thing was running stupid and misfiring and everything else. Multiple misfire popped up on the engine code. So once I run the power phone, injector cleaner, all that good stuff, I'll post a video and let y'all know how good it worked. So till then, stand by. I'll let y'all know how it comes together. See y'all later.